I've been playing with my hair in the viewfinder for like 5 minutes. It's not gonna work. We're gonna dive in. Hey everybody, I am Jo and welcome back to Trauma Talk. I wanted to take today's video in a slightly different direction than I usually do, and that is telling you why I'm here and what this channel is really about. I have never taken the time to really do that. And so I am a survivor of sexual assault and domestic violence and sexual abuse and spiritual abuse and a really, really nasty relationship that left me so broken and so different than anyone I knew. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I believed about the world. I didn't know anything. It was like I was born again into a horrific world I didn't want to be in, and I felt so alone. I felt so broken. I felt so weird. And I felt like I was wrong, like who I was as a person was not right. And I don't want anyone to feel that way if it can be prevented. Trauma happens. People do bad things to other people. I hope that we can slow that down in the world, but I know that it does happen. And so what happens after the fact can be helped. We can help each other heal. We can share our stories. We can minimize the stigmatism of mental health. We can help people feel less alone and less weird, and that is why I'm here. Because if you have gone through trauma, any kind of trauma, whether it is relational or combat or natural disaster, whatever that is, if you are struggling, I want you to know that you are not weird for having a hard time. You are not alone. And it will be okay. It is worth fighting through. Life is worth holding on for. It does get better. I have had a lot of really, really dark days where I knew the sun would never ever shine again, and then it did. And so Trauma Talk, this channel, exists as a way of talking about life after trauma and making it less weird, talking about symptoms of PTSD and things that actually happen and things we actually feel and think about, and expressing them instead of keeping them inside. So that is what Trauma Talk is about, and also educating those who are not survivors of trauma themselves how to help survivors of trauma, because one of the greatest sources of damage was other people after what I went through. They didn't know what to say or what to do with me, and so they said a lot of really hurtful, harmful things that were unintentional, that didn't have to happen. They were not bad people. They didn't want to hurt me, but they did say things that were really harmful. And so I want to educate others on how to help people who have survived trauma, because it's not that hard to be compassionate. It's not that hard to listen. It's not that hard to say, I'm sorry, I'll be here, and to stick around. Most people are ignorant on how to deal with people who have been traumatized, and I hope to give them at least a few tools on how to help those who have been. I am Jo Beckwith. This is my channel, Trauma Talk, and I hope that it is a space where you can feel safe for 2 seconds, because feeling safe is really difficult if you have been through trauma. At least that's one thing that I experience. I hope that you are doing okay today. I hope that you can take a moment to take care of yourself and know that it will be okay one day if you are struggling. There will be sunshine again in your life, and life is worth fighting for. Take care of yourselves. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.